Welcome back, ladies. In our last video, we spoke about the second step in walking with Christ, which is praying and listening to Him. In today's video, we'll be talking about the third step, which is believing in Him. To believe means to accept something as true or have no doubt about its existence. In the context of Jesus, I've struggled with believing in Him with complete trust and with no doubts. I think those doubts may have come from past experience that I had, and it carried over into my adult life. And unfortunately, I've learned along the way that strong women need to have maintain a certain amount of cynicism in order to prevent from being manipulated. But as I walk with Christ and in my journey with Jesus, I'm beginning to realize that He is perfect and He always means what He says with no hidden agenda. And He wants us to love our Father from the bottom of our hearts and to treat each other with kindness and care. This is exemplified in Micah 6, verse 8, which states, "He has shown you, O mortal, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To just act and love and mercy and walk humbly with your God." This passage and so many others show that God sets an example of goodness, and He wants us to follow His example and treat each other with the same kindness. Yet we still struggle with maintaining an unwavering grace for others. This makes me curious to know if some of you out there have struggled with the same types of doubts as I have in the past when starting your journeys. If so, please leave a comment if you think that complete trust is something that's a little harder sometimes for us ladies, or if you think that everyone experiences about the same amount of doubt in the beginning of their journey. When we believe in God and we start to mature and love Him with our whole being, and as our love for Him grows, we begin to trust Him more and more. And this leads to a deep and meaningful relationship with Him. And our faith gets even stronger and our relationship deepens, and we feel less desire for superficial things that used to occupy our time and focus, and we began to want to commit to ourselves and our lives according to His desires and plans for us. And on my own journey, I'm learning to stay observant, and I'm realizing that I always feel His presence, and I'm genuinely experiencing Him as a real and consistent figure in my life now. And He is faithfully fulfilling His promises to me every day that He will never leave me and He will always provide for me. Even though my journey is brand new, I'm already experiencing miraculous changes in my life, and new doors are opening for me I never even knew existed before I started my journey with Him. And I love that what I'm going through is not just unique to me. When we trust in the Lord, we discover that all He says in the Bible that He will do and is doing for us is undoubtedly true. And we can put away our past doubts and fears that He doesn't exist, because everyone who believes in Him and seeks Him wholeheartedly will experience Him. And when we've developed a deep connection with Him and we start trusting Him with our anxieties and our troubles, our worries, our fears, this is definitely true in my own life. Lately, when I've faced a new challenge, I pray and hand the burden over to Jesus. And this gives me confidence in knowing that as soon as I give it over to Him, He'll provide me with whatever I need to get the task done. And even if I don't do it perfectly, I know that it'll be okay because He'll be with me, whatever the outcome. And we can always trust in His guidance because He knows us better than we know ourselves. He knew us before we were even born, and He knows the outcome of every decision that we could ever make. And since He loves us and wants the best for us, we can trust that He is always guiding us toward our greatest good. When we realize that we can trust in Him no matter what, we start to align His will with our will because we want to follow Him. We know that what He wants for us always leads to a better outcome than we could ever fathom in our own limited human imaginations. When we align our will to His will, we develop a firm belief in Him and we prioritize His commands above all else. We obediently act on all He commands for us. And we act out of love for our God. We show Him we have complete faith in Him because when we act as He commands us, we no longer live our lives for ourselves. We live our lives devoted to His plans for us. And when living in alignment with His will, we gain increased sense of joy and peacefulness. And because we start to follow His path that He leads us on, we gain a sense of purpose and direction. When we believe in Him and please Him with our actions, He blesses us just as promised in Numbers 6, verse 24 through 26, which states, "The Lord bless you and keep you, and the Lord make His face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn His face toward you and give you peace." On this journey He has planned out for us, He will truly bless us with abundance. And we should always remember to live in a state of gratitude for all He has generously provided us with. I hope you like this video, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, then please leave me a comment and subscribe. And remember, seeing isn't believing, believing is seeing. Thank you so much, ladies, and I hope to see you soon.